Cyclopath contains thousands of collaboratively maintained notes on streets and trails. This video will show you how to browse this information and share what you know. When you zoom in, purple halos indicate which blocks have notes. So for example, right here on this bike trail, there's some notes here. So we can click on the block, and down here are the notes. This block, in fact, has 2 notes. You can have more than 1 note per block, and 1 note can be applied to many blocks. Note that when I mouse over a note, a preview of the note's content is shown. This note is particularly long, and you can also see when I click, all the blocks that this note is applied to are highlighted in green. So it's these guys, and then over here up onto the bridge, and over all the way to the East Bank. Now, this is a long note. I'd like to see more of it. So I can click More, and here's the full content. This is very useful if you're trying to get through the University of Minnesota on a weekday. You want to avoid the swarms of students. Okay, so that's how you see what other people have shared. Now, how do you share what you know? Well, this street right here, I know that this is actually quite a hill, and maybe that information is useful to other cyclists. So I clicked on it, and now it's selected. That's what the blue means. We can go down here, we can click on Add Note. So here's our new note. I'll delete that default text, and I'll put in quite a hill. And then I hit Close. So now you can see that this block has the purple halo, and if I click on it, there's the note that I added. Now you can also add notes onto more than 1 block at once. And a shortcut for doing that, if I hold down the Shift key, notice this bubble appears. That one's in the wrong place. If I hold down Shift, here's the right place. Okay, so this is Augsburg College down here. I had typed Shift, and now the green indicates that when I click, those blocks will be selected. So let's do that. So here's 4 blocks or so. And this goes right through Augsburg College. And this college has, there's some commuter parking over here. So that's probably useful to know. So what I'll put here is watch out for student motorists, because there's a lot of young people driving around there. That's useful to know if you're a cyclist. So we hit Close, and now that block, these blocks are all purple. So that's, you can see our note, there it is. Now, you can also edit notes that are put in by other people. This is all a collaborative resource, so if you find errors, you should fix them. So, for example, here's one. Poor surface conditions, but surface is misspelled. So let's fix that. I can click on More to go into the note. Change this to a C, so now it's spelled correctly. Now something else to notice. The green highlights showing where this note is applied. It's applied on these blocks up here. It's also applied on these blocks down here, but there's a hole in the middle. Now, I've been on that street, and I know that that's probably just an oversight. So we can add these 2 blocks into that note. To do that, I'll hit Add To, and then I'll click on these blocks. There's one, and I'll hold down Control and click on the other one, so now I can select 2 blocks at once. Then I'll hit Add Selected Blocks. So now you see that the green is now continuous, and this block is correct. So that's good. Now something I noticed on this same section, here's a note. It says New Note. Well, that's not very useful. Probably someone just created it by mistake or something, but we don't need that. We can get rid of it. So I'll do that. Here's the X button. And see, it's not on this block anymore. See, it disappeared from this list. But if we click on this block right here, it's still there. And the reason that happened is that when you click on this X, it just removes the note from the particular block that's selected right now, or the group of blocks if you have more than one selected. But we want to get rid of this note entirely because it's not useful anywhere. So I clicked on More, and now I'll click on Delete. And here's the note to the effect of what I just said. So yeah, this note is bogus. I want to get rid of it entirely. So I hit OK. And now it's gone from everywhere. See, it's not here anywhere. And these changes are all just on my browser, so it's important to save them and make them available to other GeoWiki users. So I'm going to put adjust notes on the West Bank as my summary that other people will see, and then they know what I'm thinking when they see my changes. So we'll hit save. And that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoy Cyclopath.